So in this video, I'm going to look at one of their metadata viewer examples to show you a metadata possibility. In that they do it as an add-in. So it's a metadata add-in viewer. So I'll just open this up. I've been here before. I did have to fix it in a couple of places. It's from the community sample site, so the .NET framework was correct. So I did have to go in and run the ArcPro fix tool to fix that location. There was also a package manager, a package missing in that. So this Avalon edit, so I had to install the package and I then had to migrate the packages to the new format. But the .NET 4.8 .NET framework was set. I didn't run into any hard coding examples or problems in that. So when you we can do a little quick build here, rebuild solution. It's going to be clean because I ran through it once already, so it succeeded, and we'll fire it off. It's going to fire up ArcMap. You need to load a project because it is add-in based, so you're not going to, if you base it on an add-in, then it's going to be inside ArcPro when you run it. So let's open this up in that. I'll close this tab because you're not supposed to see that yet. So you come in, there's not much in this one in that, but when we go to the add-in tab, there's this new show metadata viewer. And so it's a different way to display metadata in that. And so but they chose to do it as a content pane in that. But you need to select a item that has metadata. So it does a little map and that sort of thing. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. But this is, again, besides working with spatial data, that's one thing, and besides enhancing the GUI, this gets into almost like a data maintenance issue that if you're in charge of a large warehouse, and that metadata becomes really important. Like, how old is this data set? When was the last time it was updated? Those types of things, and who's the custodian? So if you feel there's an error or you have a question about it, who can you go ask for more information? So metadata becomes really important once you start handling a lot of projects or have a very large warehouse in that. I've built metadata tools before just to check, is there metadata on this data set, so that we could get a list of data sets that we knew we had to go to and actually fill them in. And if you catch them early, someone drops a data set into a warehouse and then you pick up that the data missing metadata, then you can go to that person, hey, could you get that filled in? And it's fresh in their head, and so it's much easier for them to fill in as much faster and that sort of thing. And that, but again, this is just an example of another, I guess, form factor or style of application category in that of a customization you might want to do, right? Some of them is adding functionality, but someone's just like, a different way of displaying the metadata and that sort of thing. There might be a way that you want to display it to your users and you don't quite like the default way that it's done in ArcPro, and you have that ability just to hone in just on the metadata part. That's all for now.